Despite being detained, the 31-year-old says he still supports the work being done by ICE agents.
I showed them my ID, my passport on my picture, and they confirmed that it was not me. They're doing their job. I still support what they're doing. Unfortunately, they called the wrong person, but I still support whatever they're doing. And I voted for Trump, and there are a lot of bad people in this country, to be honest with you, that they don't deserve to be here.
Holy balls. We gotta give Hugo over here, lads, some love. We gotta send this dude a box of Brazilian cookies, or whatever the hell Brazilians eat over there in Brazil. But that place is full of mad lad savages, boys. Based mad lad savages. Here you got a Donald Trump voting, Donald Trump supporting Brazilian who was caught up by ICE. And instead of being a bitch and throwing a fit, he goes, well, yeah, no, I'm still full orange man red. Oh, dude. That's what the Trump train's talking about over there. Yeah, accidents will happen. I love this notion about the lefties are celebrating this, like, stupid idiot Donald Trump supporter. But he doesn't support Trump anymore. By the way, he does. Stupid Donald Trump idiots can't. Look at that. Look, they deported one of their own. First of all, he didn't get deported. Look at ICE over here harassing a Donald Trump supporter. Let's take that. You're shocked that the government screwed something up? Huh? I'm not shocked that the government screwed something up. I'm not remotely shocked that the government screwed something up. Yeah. People who are American citizens are going to get hassled by ICE. Yeah. That sucks. But that's the way it's going to be. Of course that's the way it's going to be. Now, before you get all indignant about it, and before you scream, well, will you file with papers, please? Because that's what happened over here. This was, a dude he's at a courthouse, right? This is some local place over here. U.S. citizen says ICE mistakenly took him into custody outside Massachusetts courthouse. And so our boy over here, Hugo, he's a Brazilian American from Revere, and said that he was taken by ICE agents outside the Cambridge District Court when they confused him for another person. Quote, I'm still shaking, but I'm okay now, Monteiro said. So he was standing in front of the courthouse. Agents confronted him, placed him in a vehicle, and drove off. Moments later, he returned to the courthouse to share his experience. Quote, they say they mistook me for someone else. They were looking for somebody else. They thought it was me. I proved all of my documents for them and confirmed it wasn't me. Monteiro, that's minutes. I'm actually surprised that the government's running this smoothly, to be honest with you. They thought they got a suspect. They're looking for him. They think they see him. They're racially profiling. I don't care. They snatch him up, and he goes, whoa. I'm Hugo. And they go, no, you're not. You're somebody else who's trying to evade ICE. He goes, no. Here's my documents. And they go, oh, shit. Sorry, Hugo. They turn around, drive him back, drop him off. Now, I think they should give him a gift card, right? But yeah, that's not, yeah. He was inconvenienced for a few minutes. And yes, we're now at a paper please moment. And that's because you assholes let 20 plus million, I'm giving the low number, I'm lowballing it, Abe. You let 20 plus million people into this country. We've got to get them out of here. And so if you get snatched up, I'm sorry, but the left did this to you. You're going to have to show your identification papers to prove that you're supposed to be here. That's a small price to pay to get out millions of illegal aliens that the left let in, by the way. And by the way, the people who are now indignant about this, upset and irate that a brown person might have to show identification, we're totally fine with forcing you to take an experimental concoction into your veins, into your pregnant wife's veins, and into your kids' veins. They were fine with you needing to show paper please when it came to experimental injections on your small children to leave the house over sniffles. So those people don't get to complain. They don't get to complain. I'm saying you might have to show your driver's license. You might have to keep a copy of your birth certificate on you, or at least in your house, so your wife, your loved one, or your neighbor. These are all documents I fucking have. They're all documents that I can call on somebody to get and show. I keep them around. And if I get detained by ICE for 20 minutes and somebody needs to bring one of these papers over here, yeah, I'm going to be fine with it because it's in the process of getting rid of 20 plus million illegal aliens that you assholes let in here. Not over sniffles. Scumbag pricks. And by the way, that's what he says. That's what our boy over here, Hugo's up about. Quote, they're doing their job, but unfortunately, it could bite me in the butt. He said, no hard feelings. I understand what they were doing. Yeah, they're trying to get illegal aliens out of here. They're trying to get illegal alien criminals out of this country. I don't want to show my papers. I don't want brown people racially profiled. I don't want brown people to have to keep a birth certificate on them. But I didn't set this up. I said, don't let illegal aliens in here. And you pricks said, most secure border of all time. Nobody's letting the border be wide open. Kamala Harris is a border czar, but she's not a border czar. But she fixed the border, but it's not even needing to be fixed because Joe Biden, Obama, and everybody else totally most securest border of all time. These motherfuckers let in tens of millions of people, right? So if you're mad at the current situation that we're in now to clean up the Democrats' mess, be mad at them. You can also be mad at me, but eat my balls. I don't give a fuck. But here you have it. Donald Trump supporting dude gets detained by ICE for 20 minutes, gets let back out and goes, yeah, no, I'm still Trump. I'm still on that Trump train. Of course I'm on that Trump train. They're trying to get illegal aliens out of here. They're trying to get criminals out of here. That's good for all of us. Yeah. Yeah. They took me 4 blocks over. I showed them my driver's license, and then they brought me back to the courthouse. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Support and chat and kept up to date on Donald Trump's ICE. He's one of the best Trump supporters of all time. That dude took it like a champ. Yeah, we're all being inconvenienced by this. But that dude he got black bagged. They black bagged the Trump supporter. Holy shit. Okay, thanks so much for watching the video. Support and chat and kept up to date on ICE. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.